and gentlemen, welcome to the Fall 2016 commencement of the University of Northern Iowa. Please rise for the graduating students. Representatives of the faculty of the University of Northern Iowa. The heads of the academic departments. President Wolpart and the Platform Party.
President Wolpart, distinguished platform guests, members of the administration and faculty, graduates of the fall class of 2016, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you welcome to the fall commencement exercises of the University of Northern Iowa, which will now be in order. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Michaela McDonald, graduate student in voice performance from the School of Music. The colors will be presented by the University of Northern Iowa ROTC Honor Guard. Please be seated. At this time, I have the honor of introducing to you the members of the President's Platform Party. All those introduced should please remain standing until the introductions have been completed, and I ask that applause be withheld until all have been introduced. Mr. James Leach, honorary degree recipient. Mr. Milt Dakovich, member of the Board of Regents, State of Iowa. Dr. Jim Wolpart, President. Dr. Brenda Bass, Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Michael Hager, Senior Vice President for Finance and Operations. Dr. Jan Hanisch, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Kavita Donwada, Associate Provost for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Leslie Wilson, Dean of the College of Business Administration. Dr. John Fritsch, Dean of the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences. Dr. Gaetan Jean-Marie, Dean of the College of Education. Dr. Kent Johnson, Dean of Continuing Education and Special Programs. Dr. Patrick Pease, Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Mr. Christopher Cox, Dean of Library Services. Dr. Tim Kidd, Chair of the University Faculty and Professor of Physics. Dr. Gail Pohl, Chair of the Graduate Faculty and Professor of Communication Studies. Ms. Greta Berghammer, Professor of Theater. Mr. Scott Kettleson, Director, University Relations. Ms. Kaylin Brandt, Candidate for Bachelor of Arts and Student Speaker. And Mr. Hunter Flesch, President, Northern Iowa Student Government. Thank you. While all of us are proud and excited to see our graduates cross the stage today and receive their diplomas, we respectfully ask that you refrain from using air horns and other celebratory instruments during the ceremony. As your student crosses the stage, please quickly conclude your applause so that the audience can hear the name of the next graduate. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the President of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. Jim Wolpart.
Of the University of Northern Iowa, we extend a heartfelt welcome to the 2016 Fall Commencement Ceremony. Graduates, today is a culmination of your many years of hard work and the start of your next venture. Family and friends, your participation today honors these graduates and the University of Northern Iowa by your attendance. Your support while your student has been at UNI has been integral to their success. This university has a rich and marvelous history. Central to that history is a faculty whose commitment to teaching and learning, to scholarship and creative activity, to service and community engagement, and to students, always to students, has made this university a distinguished place. Would the representatives of the faculty please stand so that we may receive your greetings? Graduates, we congratulate you. You have earned the privilege of being here. We trust these commencement exercises will be a meaningful and memorable culmination of your studies at the University of Northern Iowa. You may notice that some of our candidates are wearing a red, white, and blue honor cord. The honor cord indicates that these students have served, are serving, or will be serving our country following graduation in the military. This recognition is well-deserved, and we're deeply grateful. Would those candidates please stand? Thank you. Would all the veterans in the audience today please rise so that we may thank you for your service?
At these exercises, it has become our pleasant custom to ask a member of the graduating class to deliver an address. Dr. Leslie Wilson, Dean of the College of Business Administration, will introduce this year's speaker.
Mr. President, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing Kaylin Brandt as our student commencement speaker. Kaylin grew up in the small town of Baxter, Iowa, population 1,000. She graduated in a class of 35. She came to UNI the first in her family at a university, and now the first to graduate with a bachelor's degree. Kaylin was nominated by faculty for this role because while she may come from a small town, her work ethic, her aspirations, her abilities are anything but small. Kaylin is a double major, accounting and management information systems. Some call that bilingual, but two very rigorous programs in the business college. She excelled in both, while also taking full advantage of all the opportunities UNI has to offer. She was active in 4 different student organizations, gaining leadership roles in 2, as well as treasurer for the Campbell Hall Senate. She participated in a study abroad experience in Nicaragua and was the team leader on her information systems development team. She worked each summer as a certified nursing assistant to pay for college, but she also gave her time to others. She was a volunteer and sometimes fundraiser for Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation, Autism Speaks, Boys and Girls Club, Spectrum Theater, YouthWorks, and Susan G. Conan. And she is graduating in 3.5 years. I'm tired just reading that. Kaylin begins her professional life in January for RSM in Des Moines as a technology management consultant specializing in accounting applications. Please welcome Kaylin Brandt.
Thank you, Dean Wilson, for that kind introduction. Mr. President, distinguished guests, families, friends, and graduates of the University of Northern Iowa, I am honored to be standing here today as a member of the class of 2016. Today is a wonderful day for everybody here. For some of you, this is the day you finally graduate college or grad school. As for the others here, you have the opportunity to watch your friend, family member, or student earn one of their biggest achievements. Today, I would like to talk to you about the celebration and recognition of achievements. As I learned in my project management class, the celebration of project achievements is usually forgotten, but this is not only true for businesses. Personal achievements are also often forgotten or downsized. Some of you may not be aware that employers say that UNI graduates are amazing. UNI graduates are some of the best people to hire, but they often don't show it during the hiring process. Recruiters have noticed that most UNI graduates downsize their skills, achievements, and overall strengths. I believe this stems from our lack of realizing and celebrating how amazing we really are. I'll be the first to admit I downsize my achievements all the time. When I earned my first internship, I downsized it. And when I accepted my job for after college, I downsized that too. I have also witnessed many of my friends downsize their abilities to juggle 2 or more majors, be involved in multiple clubs and organizations, and hold a job while in college. That shows me that we need to take the time to recognize and celebrate the positive moments that happen in our lives, because those are the moments that really matter. As college or grad students, we often see graduation as the next step in life, as something that is expected of us. Graduation should be seen as so much more than that. It is an achievement we should be shouting from the mountaintops because we have worked hard to earn this achievement. This is the time to celebrate all the hard work you put in to get here. I know for me, it took a lot of crying over textbooks, choosing to study instead of going out, sometimes, and admitting I need help. But I'm here today, and that means so much to me. Even if it took you a little longer than most to get to this point, or even if you're not sure what your next step is, that does not matter now. You are sitting here, and that is what counts. This is not the time to downsize what you've earned. Today, in this exact moment, we need to focus on the celebration of this milestone. As we leave here, we need to realize what we have done and what we have earned. But as a takeaway for the future, I hope you remember that any achievement, whether small or large, is worth taking the time to recognize and celebrate. Because what is the point of living if we cannot express our happiness about the best moments and milestones in life? So congratulations to all of you, and please take the time to celebrate your wonderful achievement and to celebrate your achievements to come. Thank you.
Kaylin, thank you for delivering such a reflective and exciting message for your fellow graduates. Best wishes in your future endeavors. We are honored today to have with us a member of the Board of Regents, State of Iowa. Regent Milt Dokovich of Waterloo is president of Aspro Incorporated, an asphalt paving company based in Waterloo. With his professional and educational experience, he brings to the Board of Regents a strong background in construction. After growing up in Des Moines, he earned his Bachelor of Science from Iowa State University in both civil engineering and construction engineering, and he has spent his career working in the construction industry. He is a past president of both the Associated General Contractors of Iowa and the Asphalt Paving Association of Iowa, and he is a life director of the Associated General Contractors of America. He currently serves on the advisory boards of the Civil and Construction Engineering Technology Program at Hawkeye Community College in Waterloo and the Civil Engineering Technology Program at Des Moines Area Community College. He is a member of the Board of Directors of Lincoln Savings Bank of Rhinebeck and a member of the Rotary Club of Waterloo. Milt and his wife Kim have 5 children, 2 of whom have attended the University of Northern Iowa and 1 who has attended the University of Iowa. Please join me in welcoming Regent Milt Dokovich.
On behalf of the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I congratulate you on the academic success you have achieved. We are very proud of your accomplishments. Today, you will receive a degree from one of the finest universities in the country, a university which has provided you with a strong foundation for your future success. Success that will no longer be defined by grades, but by hard work and the integrity with which you lead your life. From the Board of Regents, congratulations, class of 2016. We wish you a very rewarding future. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Dokovich, for being here today. We appreciate it. This year, the University of Northern Iowa is privileged to bestow an honorary degree, the 28th given in the university's existence. The distinguished recipient of this degree during this ceremony will be presented to President Woolpart by Dr. Brenda Bass, Provost and Executive Vice President. At this time, will Mr. James Leach please come forward?
Mr. President, I am honored to present to you Mr. James Leach. Mr. Leach is a distinguished leader who has a long career of public service. A native of Davenport, Iowa, he has worked in the U.S. Foreign Service, U.S. Congress, and the National Endowment for the Humanities, and has held various positions in institutions of higher education. A detailed description of Mr. Leach's credentials is provided within the Commencement program book. I will highlight just a few of his many achievements and honors. Mr. Leach, most recently appointed as the interim director of the University of Iowa Museum of Art, has received multiple awards, including decorations from 2 foreign governments, the Wayne Morse Integrity in Politics Award, the Adlai Stevenson Award from the United Nations Association, and the Woodrow Wilson Medal from Princeton University. Mr. Leach had a notable 30-year career as a representative in the United States Congress and was known for his bipartisanship. He was first elected in 1976 to serve the 2nd District of Iowa. Over those years, he chaired and served on a number of significant committees, many focused on international relations. In 2007, Mr. Leach served as interim director of the Institute of Politics and lecturer at the John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University, and also served as professor at the Woodrow Wilson School of Public and International Affairs at Princeton University. In 2009, he was appointed by President Barack Obama to serve as chairman of the National Endowment for the Humanities, a position he held until 2013. Upon recommendation of the University Honorary Degrees Committee, the Faculty Senate, and the President of the University, and with the unanimous consent of the Board of Regents, it is a privilege to present the Honorable James A. Leach for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority granted by the State of Iowa to the State Board of Regents and by them delegated to me, it is with great pleasure that I confer on you, Mr. James Leach, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges thereto pertaining.
We now proceed to the recognition and award of honors. Dr. Brenda Bass, Executive Vice President and Provost of the University, will recognize those individuals and candidates honored for their superior record in scholarship among our graduates.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed that some of our candidates today are wearing bronze medallions. This medallion indicates these students are graduating with summa cum laude honors, which means they have achieved an academic level which places them in the top 3% of their collegiate graduating class. This achievement demonstrates both a superior level of ability and a high dedication to scholarship. The university is very proud to recognize these candidates at this time. Would the summa cum laude candidates please rise and face the audience so we may recognize and honor them?
We now proceed to the awarding of degrees.
Dr. Kavita Donwada, Dean of the Graduate College, will now present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education. Those candidates will please rise. We ask all audience members to recognize individuals as they are hooded and then recognize the entire group once they have crossed the stage.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend you for I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated in me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Doctor of Education with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa.
The graduates will now be individually recognized as they are ceremoniously hooded.
Education, educational leadership, and post-secondary education, Jody Allen Burmall. From the School of Kinesiology, Allied Health, and Human Services, Troy R. Garrett. In special education, Sarah Jean Knutson. In educational leadership and post-secondary education, Matthew Paul O'Laughlin. In curriculum and instruction, Patrice Bode Winkle.
Can we have a round of applause for all of our new doctors of education? Dean Donwada will now present the candidates for the master's degrees from the College of Business Administration, the College of Education, the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences, and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Those candidates will please rise.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Graduate College and the University, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated in me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Master of Accounting, Master of Arts in Education, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Science, with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa.
The graduates will now be individually recognized. Ms. Greta Berghammer, professor in the Department of Theater, will read the names of the graduates. Graduates will be greeted by department heads and faculty members as they leave the stage.
From the College of Business Administration, Michael A. Adams. Madiha Asan. Fatima Samir Aroba. Nicholas James Bushkovsky. Trisha Carty. Cody Michael Chesmore. Alyssa Sue Kobe Nuss. Alex J. Davey. Jessica J. DeWall. Jacob Ryan Digman. Catherine Elise Fetkether. Kimberly Alice Fetkether. Leah Nicole Fisher. Megan Marie Frericks. Lexi K. Frieden. Travis Lee Garish. Claudia Jennifer Gonzalez. Kista Ray Grosshans. Ludmila Grigorchuk. Caitlin Ruth Hansen. Kaylin M. Hobbs. Molly Lynn Hussey. Shelby Ann Huster. Jacqueline Sue James. Anna Caitlin Yeager. Cassandra Joyce Johansson. Ashley Patricia Jones. Lindsay Catherine Cabrick. Mackenzie Mary Keeney. Dylan Christian Crowter Keller. Landon Paul Klimish. Janie Marie Kokakis. Jessamine Michelle Kukrall. Mackenzie Lee Leffelhals. Andrea Lee Ludwig. Tracy Lynn Marshall. Melinda Ellen McClintock. Rochelle Ann McGarvey. Danielle Ray McLaughlin. Amelia Mohammed Amin. Abby Lynn Menaway. Dana Nicole Miller. Glendolyn Neely. Brittany Ryder. Kyle Stephen Sidoris. Blair Jacqueline Schoen. Jacqueline Lee Seidel. Taylor Elizabeth Sheets. Lisa Nicole Smith. Christy L. Steffen. Allison Rose White. Brett Gillen. Laura Connor. Amanda Johnson.
The Provost of the University, Dr. Brenda Bass, will now present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from their respective units. The audience will find the disciplines and courses of study for each college listed in your commencement program.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Liberal Arts Program, Bachelor of Arts, Teaching Program, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Liberal Arts Program, Bachelor of Music, Teaching Program, Bachelor of Science, and the Bachelor of Liberal Studies. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of that degree.
By virtue of the authority granted by the State of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated in me, I hereby grant to you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Bachelor of Arts Liberal Arts Program, Bachelor of Arts Teaching Program, Bachelor of Music Liberal Arts Program, Bachelor of Music Teaching Program, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Liberal Studies, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. At this time, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Please be seated. We will now individually recognize the graduates. Ms. Greta Berghammer will read the names of the graduates. Names will be read in alphabetical order within each department. Graduates will be greeted by the president, their respective deans, and then by department heads and faculty members as they leave the stage.
From the College of Education in the area of Curriculum and Instruction, Caitlin Christine Anderson. Danielle Marie Armbrecht. Catherine Alyssa Boffman. Melody Ann Burke. Sierra Lane Brandt. Heather Ann Brittenham. Caitlin Joy Brooks. Danielle Sue Buss. Amber Ann Butcher. Brittany Nicole Butler. Carrie Ann Caffrey. Mispa Channer. Kara Maureen Donahue. Ashton Lauren Dove. Allison Nicole Eckhoff. Elizabeth Ann Embray. Alexis Rose Esser. Jody Jean Ferris. Ashley Marie Gedeke. Hannah Marie Hacker. Rachel Michelle Hagedorn. Amanda K. Howard. Kelsey and Cherie Hurley. Kimberly Ann Kellen. Megan Maria Kelly. Ashley Marie Krogman. Caitlin Marie Kiesel. Alyssa Halau. Sarah Elizabeth Lindman. Valerie Renee Mollum. Elena Jordan Mayers. Reagan K. McDaniel. Krista Lynn McCauley. Jessica Grace McEnany. Rachel Alexandra McClellan. Rachel Lynn Meyer. Howell Kip Morsch. Carly Elizabeth Pasker. Lillian Norma Poe. Evelyn Ramos. Alicia Marie Rettenmeyer. Haley Erin Ryan. Kristen K. Schlieder. Randy Lee Schmidt. Damian Cahian C. Nikki Jo Shannon. Stacy Marie Sigworth. Amber Dawn Strite. Andrew David Turpin. Lauren Ann Vickers. Kylie Ray Weinshank. Brooke Elizabeth Wellman. Thaddeus Michael White. Skylar Neal Wolf. From the School of Kinesiology, Allied Health and Human Services, Fatima Mohammed Al-Qadir. Zara Mohammed Al-Qadir. Nicholas Garrett Anderson. Kyle David Barloon. Nicole Danielle Bass. Erin Emily Bueller. Nicholas Matthew Burry. John Arthur Burns. Kaylin Cervetti. Brandon Lee Dawn. Theodore David Evans. Dalton James Furch. Amelia Catherine Held. Nicole Kelchin. Jacob Ryan Kiesel. Jacob Robert Linehan. Robert Merle Raichi. Marjorie Ann Rosen. Katie Robin Schachterly. Stephen Allen Schrader. Carter Curtis Schultz. Melanie Evelyn Schwitters. McKenna Ray Slight. Nash Michael Stopko. Katie Marie Trask. Lauren Lee Voss. John Daniel Wheeler. Connor Knipe. Hannah Rose Beauregard. From the College of Continuing Education and Special Programs, Interdisciplinary Studies, Callie Isabel Brimmeyer. Samantha T. Breeze. Brady Jean Clark. Deshaun Lee Dexter. Caleb Michael Ellison. Sue A. Jacobson. Jasmine Alexandria Jones. Yasmina Kendich. Amy Marie Kettleson. Curtis Matthew Kling. Yuzimina Malkich. Christopher Ross Nordyke. Kelly Catherine Rummelhart. Tyvis Jermaine Smith. Ilya Serchin. John Leonard Olson. From the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences in the area of art, Maddie Marie Brunsman. Morgan Eli Dodge. Garrett Jeffrey Ewing. Emily K. Hodges. Lucretia Rochelle Jenkins. Whitney Lynn Kibbe. Anna Cecilia Perez. Alexandra Marie Sweeney. Dylan Joseph Van Howen. From the Department of Biology, Sakar Khalid Alfares. Gabe David T. Rodney Flogstad. Molly Ann Frank. Carissa Elizabeth Herkelman. Denise Luna. Alexis Lane McKinley. Ashley Nicole Molis. Kane Queck. Cheyenne Alicia Robertson. Zachary Lawrence Schneider. From the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Justin James Putney. From the area of Communication Sciences and Disorders, Zainab Samir Areb. Matthew John Easley. Courtney Lynn Hansen. Jocelyn Danielle Hicks. Tristan Christopher Hoffman. Hannah Lauren Kim. Megan Frances Lancaster. Tara Elizabeth Schwader. Abigail May Stecker. Paxton Une Sudbeck. Samantha Ruth Top. Nicole Page Tryon. In the area of Communication Studies, Aaron Dwayne Bailey. Raymond Lewis Buchanan. Amber Ann Conklin. Dalton Peter Demas. Samantha Marie Fickett. Ryan Scott Gran. Brittany Opal Holdsworth. Paul Christopher Honke. Connor Joseph Kenny. Andrea Hayes King. Kylie Lynn Connecty. Sarah Elizabeth Cook. Monica Charlotte Meharry. Brianna Olsum Miller. Fallon Monique Millerski. Jared Michael Moore. Richard Anthony Povey II. Aaron Charles Reinecke. Catherine Mary Rohde. Kent Wesley Simmons. Laura Lee Steffen. Nicholas Andrew Vandera. Amanda May Walters. Mackenzie Brianna Wilson. In the Department of Computer Science, Shane Douglas Folkerts. Clayton Jans Groneveld. Wiki Huang. Michaela Ann Leinen. Avery Lane Lindy. Douglas Gregory Murray. Devin Michael Nemick. Prabhat Rout. Matthew Ryan Summers. From the Department of Earth and Environmental Sciences, Cody Michael McCoy. Samuel Michael Holly. From the Department of Languages and Literatures, Abby Elizabeth Brooks. Josette Noel Finney. Jared Matthew Heitz. Anna Christine Fewens. Molly K. Keegan. Madeline Mariah Masters. Alex James Scholl. Davina Sade Tompkins. Tyler Ruby Weeger. Lakin Lee Williams. From the Department of Mathematics, Morgan Sierra Bigby. Ashley Marie Brown. Sladena Bulich. Nathan Allen Mathis. Angie Lynn Renstrom. Jordan Robert Reinard. Megan Louise Schlumbaum. Kevin Charles Walters. Tracy Rose Wolfkuhl. From the School of Music, Ashlyn Rachel Christensen. Emily Cornish. Michael Dooley Gookin. Riley Michelle Graham. Alessandra Jo Hinkle. Victoria Joan Hillebolt. James Andrew Mick. Joseph Kamel Menayer. Ethan Alexander Morissette. J. Palmer Stokesbury. Samantha Lorraine Takis. From the Department of Philosophy and World Religions, Nicole Nichelle Knapp. Stevan Krkovic. Eric Allen McLeese. From the Department of Physics, Kirsten Jo Olson. From the Department of Science and Science Education, Nathaniel McKee Orville Nelson. From the Department of Technology, Aaron Stephen Anderson. Nicholas Paul Bauman. Josh Merle Brockshus. Gabriel George Kenneker. Keegan Laurel Matt. Taylor Blake Peterson. Ryan Logan Pitts. Eldina Silkovic. William Dale Swavard. Tanner Oberhaus Varen. Nathan Michael Walker. Brett Michael Wapp. From the Department of Theater, Keegan Christopher Patterson. From the area of technology, Alex Franklin Brown. From the Department of Communicative Sciences and Disorders, Jessica Renee Snyder. Andrew Richmond. Daryl Coleman Jr. Tommy Bullock. Hannah Appling. From the College of Business Administration and the Department of Accounting, John Clifford Abramson. Jacob Allen Behrens. Alexandra Noel Bruder. Ying Cheng. Chloe Elizabeth Chisholm. Stephanie Jo Coughlin. Suwei Dai. Kaylin Nicole Brandt. Blake J. Donesbergen. Evan Garrett Elderkin. Abigail Lee Elfin. Tricia Marie Fapma. Chenchi Gao. Andrew Maurice Jansen. Jana K. Johnson. Taylor Julander. Rayanna Marie Kaler. Amanda Tekina Camp. Brianna Marie Kramer. Nicole Ann Lang. Austin Paul Lauk. Brian Dean Modry. Hanifa Muhich. Samuel Dylan Roberts. Jaiwai Sheng. Alexander Joseph Simon. Jamie Ray Thier. Cassie Francis Vasky. Ijo Wang. Leanne Catherine Weber. Ryan Matthew Willie. Erin Nicole Wolf. Valerie Ann Zinnel. From the Department of Finance, Jessica Lynn Arbaugh. Shane William Boyer. Brandon Martin John Brend. Yanghong Soy. Logan J. Dempsey. Austin Alexander Eller. Amy Renee Feinart. Adam Michael Grimsman. Austin Allen Canoop. Andrew James May. Alexandra Lynn Noose. Mitchell Lawrence Phillips. Sarah Elaine Snyder. Sabrina Sock. Olivia Grace Teal. Amber Marie Timmons. Hannah Marie van Hondorf. Ming Xia. Lihong Yao. Hiwa Zhang. Guantang Zhao. From the Department of Management, Murcha Hassan Almadi. Wafa Hassan Al-Safar. Amy Anne-Marie Ahrens. Josie Marie Axmere. Zachary Samuel Bergman. Michael Conrad Braga. Colin Cochran. Nicholas Patrick Dorr. Nathan Kenneth Goodkin. Jacob Jeffrey Gonerman. Zachary Paul Howard. Andrew James Huber. Marissa Ann Jensen. Evan William Lefebvre. Shantara Shante Martin. Shannon McDermott. Sage McKenna Richmond. Austin James Schmidt. Alex John Selesky. Alex Lee Seatstra. Matthew Douglas Snyder. Jeremy Russell Steffen. Maria Veronica Tehran. Kayla Tyson. Ryan Scott Unesh. Kyle Raymond Weber. Becca Joe Werner. From the Department of Marketing, Matthew Hunter Broding. Caleb Allen Krauthammer. Logan Matthew Cunningham. James Patrick Dooley. Christopher Allen Downing. Griffin John Gata. Adam Scott Gillens. Demry Kenneth Hill. Reese Matthew Lay. Chandler Lee Luzum. Angela Ray McCardle. Adam Paul Mueller. Jenna Marie Schmitz. Adissa Scrabo. Kimberly Jean Sparks. Haley Lynn Weatherly. Mason Jeffrey Williams. Tiffany Lynn Winkowich. Jean Huang. Hue Shu. In the area of communication studies, Sarah Christine Smith. Megan Kayleen Schneider. From the Department of History, Jordan Elizabeth Bankston. Daniel Anthony DeWolf. Melissa Renee Eisenbacher. Paige Melaine Figgenbaum. Aaron James Hicks. Jessica Lorraine Highslope. Ryan Thomas King. Robert Edward Meyer. Nicholas Jordan Moorhead. Peter Christian Schultz. Nicholas Allen Scott. Melissa Ray Siglin. Jennifer Ann Stanley. Caitlin Marie Venner. From the Department of Political Science, Colin Allen Brecker. Abigail Rydell Grace Greenwood. Zachary Thomas Johnston. Mallory Rose Pecci. Robert J. Phillips. From the Department of Psychology, Tessa Joy Burkhart. Colin Curtis Cook. Emily Nicole Diener. Nolan Lynn Edwards. Nicole Hainkes. Jenna Louise Harms. Addison Mariah Hyken. Haley Marie Isles. Portia Isbell. Heather Louisa Jones. Megan Elizabeth King. Nidal Dual Leith. Brittany Nicole Mosher. Abigail Diane Nelson. Taylor Fiffner. Grace Elizabeth Ritter. Corey Joe Roberts. Megan Marie Runksmeyer. Jaden Kane Schutker. Austin Paul Smith. Lauren Ann Van Hook. Emily Michelle Weatherall. From the School of Applied Human Sciences, Megan Ann Eichenberg. Kirsten Alexa Fisher. Tyler Michael Grimm. Tricia Renee Knott. Jody Marie Miller. Cassidy Nicole Monaco. Larissa Catherine Ozier. Gracie May Winterhoff. From the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminology, Ibrahim Abdullah Ahumemidi. Seth Andrew Behrens. William David Boltz. Cody Raymond Bruggeman. Lisa K. Bernal. Jenna Lee Capper. Dylan Michael Drefke. Ashley Ann Hansen. Mark Robert Joelcover. Trevor James Kurt. Joshua Daniel Mollum. Braxton John Rash. Taylor Victoria Ross. Abigail Sanchez. Missy Lynn Shellhorn. David Money Seabee. From the Department of Social Science, Tyler James Baumgartner. Katie Ray Gross. Hannah Christine Lodge. Megan Kathleen Stewart. From the Department of Social Work, Joshua Marcus Brewer. Brittany Renee Davey. Lauren Lydia Donahoe. Michaela Faye Hopes. Emily Marie Hunt. Josh James Karkosh. Marie Elizabeth Almos. Hillary Fern Rawlings. Jennifer Elaine Webster. Alexandria Rose Willie. Amber Joe Wood. Darlene Fitkin. Alec Krekel.
At this time, please welcome Dr. Tim Kidd, Professor and Chair of the Faculty. Dr. Kidd teaches in the Department of Physics.
On behalf of the faculty, I would like to offer my congratulations to all of today's graduates. We are proud of your accomplishments. The degree you are receiving is from an institution that values the quality of your education, is invested in your experiences as a student and alumni, and dedicated to providing quality faculty with diverse backgrounds to teach its students. Your diploma is a symbol of your academic success at the University of Northern Iowa. Display it with pride. We wish you continued success and best wishes for the future. Thank you, and congratulations to everybody. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Hunter Flesch, President of Northern Iowa Student Government.
Thank you, Dr. Kidd. I'm honored for the opportunity to speak with you on one of the most celebratory days of your time at the University of Northern Iowa. It has been my privilege to serve as the president of Northern Iowa Student Government for the past 9 months and represent all of you. When you leave the McLeod Center today, I encourage all of you to live your life fully and make UNI proud. The faculty and staff, your parents and friends, have helped you attain the skills necessary to be successful as you develop your next journey. Your involvement at UNI will benefit you in your first job, graduate school, or volunteer opportunities. Take what you've learned and be the difference. Enjoy today and congratulations on your achievements. Go Panthers! I'm honored to introduce Mr. Scott Kettleson, Director of University Relations and Class of '82. Mr. Kettleson earned his bachelor's degree in public relations from UNI and will now greet the class of 2016 on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Hunter. Greetings, distinguished guests, faculty, and parents. Most importantly, on behalf of the more than 115,000 UNI alumni, I would like to extend their congratulations to you, members of the class of 2016. You have earned a degree from the University of Northern Iowa, and you should be proud of this momentous accomplishment. Your time here as a student was brief compared to what commences today. Your lifelong experience as an alum of this great institution. I strongly encourage you to become an engaged and involved Panther. No matter how far away your path in life takes you, always know that the Alumni Association is your constant connection to UNI. Please consider becoming involved with an alumni club, attending a UNI social event, or coming back for homecoming. I encourage you to stay in touch with the faculty and staff here at UNI. As a UNI graduate, your active participation in the life of this university will help you to continue to develop personally, enhance the value of your degree, and help advance your alma mater to new heights. You are joining a family of more than 115,000 fellow graduates. At this time, I would like to ask all UNI alumni in the crowd to stand and be recognized. Again, congratulations to all of you, our newest UNI graduates.
At this time, will all of the graduates please stand and be recognized once again as a group for our audience? Congratulations and thank you. I will now ask that the graduates give a round of applause for the faculty and the work they have done to help you reach this important milestone. And finally, many of these graduates would not have achieved their academic success without the moral and financial support of many in this audience. In a very real sense, much of the honor of this commencement belongs to you, the parents, spouses, relatives, and friends of our graduates. At this time, we would like to recognize all of you. Will the parents, spouses, relatives, and friends please stand so our graduates can thank you? In honor of today's graduates, please remain standing and join in singing the University of Northern Iowa alma mater, led by UNI graduate student Michaela McDonald. The music for all to sing can be found in the back of your commencement program on page 50. Thank you. Please be seated because we have a few announcements, including a weather update. First of all, thank you, Michaela McDonald, for your excellent singing at the beginning of the ceremony, substituting for Professor Brick, and a fantastic alma mater. Also, would you please direct your attention to the top of the McLeod Center? At this time, we'd like to thank our conductor, Professor Chris Mertz, and all of the students in the UNI Brass and Percussion Ensemble for their wonderful music. There are currently, no surprise, winter weather advisories and wind chill advisories. So right now it feels like -5. So bundle up and please be safe with your travels. We thank each of you for braving the weather and being here today. We would also like to thank many of you watching around Iowa, also throughout the country and around the globe as this ceremony is being live streamed. Ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to attend the commencement receptions throughout the McLeod Concourse immediately following the ceremony. We ask that all audience members remain in place and the graduates until after the President's Party has exited the McLeod Center. At that time, all graduates and guests should exit up the stairs only. These commencement exercises being now completed, please rise for the recessional of the President's Party. The fall commencement exercises of 2016 for the University of Northern Iowa are now adjourned.